start for you real quick. I'm going to give you a heads up about no exit. This is a drama, so it's going to be very emotional and very loud, so sorry about the screaming. But I'm not going to give you too many tips about it, but we have 3 really wonderful people that are going to be in some place that sounds kind of familiar. So, enjoy. So, this is it?
Yes, Mr. Garcin.
And this is what it looks like.
Yes.
But are all the rooms like this one?
How could they be? We cater to all sorts here.
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. But you know what they're always saying down there?
What?
About this residence.
Really, sir? How could you believe such cock and bull stories about, well, a place that they've never been by, well, from people who have never been here? For clearly, if they had been here, then they would understand.
Well,
That, well,
I guess you're right. But surely there must be some torture chamber with the racks and the red-hot pinchers and the garrets.
what?
No mirrors, I see. No windows either. Nothing breakable, but I guess that's to be expected. But damn it, they might have left me my toothbrush.
It's good to see, sir, that you're still playing jokes. It's nice to see that you have some sense of human decency.
I'll ask you to be more polite. I surely understand the situation I'm in, but that doesn't mean that you can
Sorry for my insensitivity, sir. You see, when a lot of people first get here, they start asking about the torture chambers and the fire pits and the whatnot. Not many ask about their toothbrush. Clearly, Mr. Garcin, I ask you, what would be the point of brushing your teeth?
Yes, quite so. No toothbrush. No mirrors, no windows. Why would one want to look at themselves anyway? But there's no beds I see either. I assume one is not to sleep here?
But so,
I mean, why should they? Why sleep if one isn't tired? You know, that's what it is. It's life without a break. You know, we do this thing, it's called blinking. It's like a tiny little shutter. Just flashes back. It's like a black brick. 400 little rests per hour. 400 little respites. It's so refreshing, you couldn't imagine. Don't you get it? No bed. No toothbrush. It's daytime, isn't it?
the lights are on.
Yes, it's your daytime, but what about out there?
Outside,
Yes, beyond this door.
there's a door,
Yes, and beyond that?
hallway, staircase, and then another door.
And what lies beyond that?
Nothing.
Well, surely you have a day off sometime. What do you do with your free time?
I go to my uncle's apartment. He's the head valet here. He has an apartment on the 3rd floor.
Where's the light switch?
There isn't any.
Well, then how am I to turn off the lights?
Well, the management doesn't need to turn off the lights, nor do I think they ever have on this floor. We have all the electricity we need here.
So, one is to live with one's eyes open forever?
Maybe.
Don't let's quibble over words. You understand what I mean. One is to be with their eyes open forever. Always daytime in my eyes and in my head.
Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Well, you can't leave. That doorbell. If I ring it, surely you'll come, right?
Well, I wouldn't rely on it. The wiring is sometimes faulty.
Seems to be working all right.
It
any books?
No.
Then what's the use of it? Very well. I guess you may leave.
You rang.
No.
Madam, this is your room. Many people have a lot of questions when they first arrive. And, well, this gentleman and I have had quite a long conversation. So if you have any questions about the fire pits, the torture chambers, or your toothbrush, you can ask him.
Where's Florence? Didn't you hear me? I asked you, where's Florence?
I'm sorry. Who do you suppose I am?
You're the torturer, of course.
The torturer? Well, that's funny. I'm Joseph Garcin, a journalist and man of letters by profession. And might I ask you a question? How does one recognize a torturer when they see one? Surely you've got an idea on the subject.
Yeah, they look frightened.
Frightened? Well, who should they be frightened of? Their victims?
I'll laugh away, but I know what I'm talking about. I have to watch my face in the glass.
Oh, I assure you that I'm not frightened. Not that I don't take the situation I'm in lightly. Of course I do, but I'm not frightened.
That is your own affair. Tell me, Mr. Garcin, do you go for a stroll every now and then?
The door's locked.
Oh, it's too bad.
I see that it bothers you for me to be here with you. Frankly, I would like to be alone too. I'd like to think things out, and one does that best by themselves. But I can assure you that I'm a quiet fellow. I don't talk much. Or, I'm peaceful, some might say. But if I may venture on a suggestion, I think we should take the opportunity to be extra courteous to each other. You know, it'll ease the situation for both of us.
Yeah, I'm not polite.
Well, then I'll be polite enough for both of us.
Your mouth you keep twisting it about all the time is grotesque!
Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't aware.
Ah, but that's what I reproach you with. You talk of politeness when you can't even control your own face. Let me remind you that you are not alone. You have no right to inflict the sight of your fear on me!
Well, what about you? Aren't you afraid?
Well, there was some point of being afraid before when one still had hope.
Well, surely there's no hope left, but it's still before. We haven't begun to suffer yet.
No, don't look at me. I know that you've no face left behind those hands. Wait, what? Sorry, I don't know you.
Of course not. Who do you think I am?
Not the torturer, that's for sure. I just thought someone was playing a rather nasty trick on me, that's all. Is this it?
Yes, madam. No one else is coming.
Just the three of us then. This gentleman, this lady, and myself. The three of us.
What is so funny?
Oh my goodness, no, it's just these sofas. They're hideous. Look at that. Oh, you can't expect me to sit in that. It's a joke.
Suppose you try my chair, my dear.
Oh no, I'm afraid it's not much better. We should stick with what we're given in life. I guess I'll just keep mine. The only one that might do in a pinch is that gentleman's over there.
Did you hear that, Mr. Garcin?
Oh, my sofa. Please, take it.
Thank you. Since we're going to be together, we might as well introduce ourselves. I'm Rigault, Estelle Rigault.
I'm Inez Serrano. Very pleased to meet you.
Joseph Garcin.
Pleased to meet you.
Will you be needing me any longer?
Oh no, you can go. I'll ring when I need you.
flowers to welcome you with.
Oh, flowers. I love flowers. They wouldn't last very long here. It's very stuffy. Oh well. It's best to stay on the positive side, don't you think? Helps the situation. I mean, of course, you two are.
Last week. What about you?
I'm quite recent, actually. My service isn't quite over. My sister's there now, with Olga. The wind's blowing the black veil across her face. She's trying her best to cry. Come on, dear, can't you get 2 little tears? There we go, much better. I always hated crying in public. It ruins one's face, don't you think?
Did you suffer much?
Oh no, I was half conscious.
What was it?
Pneumonia. My husband didn't go to the funeral, poor man, prostrated with grief. What about you?
The gas stove.
And, you, Mr. Garcin?
Oh, sorry. 12 bullet holes to the chest. I apologize for my dazing out. I'm afraid I'm not very good company when I'm dead.
Oh, no. No, let's not use that word. If we do have to address the current state of things, how about we, call it absent? Have you been an absentee long?
About 2 months.
I'm from Paris. What about you?
Rio.
Did you have fun in Rio?
I read a newspaper, and then war broke out. It was a pacifist newspaper, so obviously people were looking at me to see what I would do. They asked, would he dare? Well, I dared. I refused. I folded my arms, and they shot me.
Well, your life doesn't seem very tidy, but no need. My life is in perfect order.
You'd imagine it'd be so simple as that.
I tied itself up in its own accord. How about we stop throwing dust in each other's faces and play acting, and because we're all tarred by the same brush.
How dare you?
We are criminals, murderers, all 3 of us! Yeah, we're in hell. And people aren't damned for nothing. Nothing is a mistake.
You shut your mouth.
Okay, so we have let's see, the noble priest over here and the noble pacifist. Okay, so we've had our hour of pleasure, haven't we? But people have burned their lives for our own sake, and we've chuckled over it. And now we pay for the reckoning.
I ask you to think twice before you continue to speak.
Wait, I know exactly why we're put here. All 3 of us.
Why is that?
It's so simple! It's childishly simple! Obviously there aren't any physical torments here, are there? No? Huh? Well, let's see. No one else will come. In short, there's someone missing. The official torturer. And it's obvious what they're after. Economy manpower, or devil power if you prefer.
What do you mean?
I mean that each of us will act as a torturer to the 2 of us.
Well, that's ridiculous. I don't care for either of you, but I wouldn't be your torturer. That makes no sense.
How about we stay quiet?
How about that? How about we all just bow our heads and stay quiet? We can think things through. We can solve through our own problems. Put our life in order. We bow our heads and stay completely silent, not speaking to each other. Agreed?
Agreed.
I agree.
Then goodbye.
Excuse me. Do you have a glass? Any sort of glass? I just need to fix my lipstick. If you won't look at me, you can at least offer me your glass.
Huh? Oh, I have a glass in my pocket.
begin to wonder if I even exist. I pinch myself, but it doesn't help much.
You're lucky. I'm always conscious of myself in my mind.
Oh, the mind is such a vague thing. I had 6 big mirrors at home. I would look at them, watch myself talk, and keep myself occupied just to make sure that I was really there. Oh well. How's my lipstick? I'm sure it's all smudged by now.
It's a little smudgy, but how about you pay a visit on my sofa? And I can be your looking glass.
Aren't we gonna hurt each other?
Ha! Does it look as if I want to hurt you?
One can never tell.
Ha! More likely you'll want to hurt me. But if I'm going to suffer, it must be by your hands, your pretty hands. Come on. Have a space on my sofa.
You're sure it's not messed up?
No.
Let me try again.
No. No. Let me do it. Let's follow on. That's it. Better. Much better.
Are you sure?
Yes. Your mouth looks cruder. Looks more diabolical that way.
Oh, how maddening not being able to see oneself.
You're lovely, Estelle.
Surely our chatter isn't boring you.
Don't worry about him, as we're by ourselves. Now ask away.
All right. Is it smudgy?
Show. A little smudgy. Let me help you there again. You just your lips. But you know, that's better.
But how can I be sure that your taste is as good as mine?
Because I have your taste, my dear! I'm not so ugly. Am I not nicer than your looking glass?
My looking glass never scared me. You, my dear, scare me.
Then why don't you tame me, my dear? My name is Inez. I want you to call me Inez, and we've become great friends.
I don't make friends with women very easily.
Ooh, hello, what's that? Is that a red dot at the bottom of your pink? Oh my goodness, is that a pimple?
A pimple? What?
Ha! There isn't a pimple, not a trace of one! Suppose the mirror started telling lies. I'll be so nice to you if you be ever so nice to me.
Are you really attracted to him?
Very much, Estelle.
I wish he would notice me.
Yeah, because he's a man. Look at your kid! You won! And don't pretend you haven't heard a word that we said!
Quite so. I tried plugging my ears once or twice, but all I felt was the thudding of your voices in my head.
But you weren't interested in me. What about this child over here?
I'm not interested in this child.
Child! You're a cat.
But you try every single trick in the book just to catch his little attention.
So, I attract you.
Don't touch me!
I'm here because I treated my wife abominably for 5 years. Naturally, she's still suffering. There she is. The moment I mention her, she comes into my head. For 5 years. There were nights where I came home thinking of wine and women. And she never cried. Never uttered a word of reproach. Only her eyes spoke. Big, and tragic. She's sitting there, holding my jacket. The one with the 12 bullet holes. Her fingers are circling the holes. Brown. They look like rust stains. Won't you cry? Just one little tear. Squeeze one out, please. For me. I regret nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just one little tear. She was born a martyr, a victim by vocation.
Why would you hurt her like that?
Because it was so easy. A word was enough to make her flinch. She was like a sensitive little plant. You know, the problem was, she admired me too much. Does any of this mean anything to you?
No, nobody ever admired me.
Well, so much the better. I suppose all this strikes you as vague, so here's something you can sink your teeth into. One day, I brought a girl home. My wife slept upstairs, me and the girl slept downstairs. My wife was always an early riser, and, well, we stayed in bed. I'm sure she heard everything. In the morning, she made us our morning coffee.
You brat!
Yes, a brute! A well-beloved brute! But why else would I be here? What? No, it's nothing. It's just the newspaper office. But they're not talking about me. What? A brute? Yes. But what about you?
People down there called me a damn bitch. And damned already. There's no surprise in me being here.
Is that all you have to say?
No. There was an affair with Florence. A dead man's tale. 3 corpses. First he, then she, then I. It was a clean sweep. It's an empty room. I see it now and then. The doors are locked. No. They just unlocked it. It's to let. There's a notice on the door.
Three dead. 1 man, 2 women.
Yeah.
Did he kill himself?
Huh, he had the guts for that. And yet, he had every reason to. We led him a dog's life. But he got run over by a tram. A silly sort of end. He was my cousin.
And you got tired of him?
Quite gradually, yeah. He bothered me. Little trifles. He used to drink and make this gurgling noise. Just trifles like that. Just,
And then what happened?
And that tram did its job. I used to remind him every day. My girl, Florence. Yes, we killed my pet. She and I. I can't really get along without making people suffer. I'm like a live coal in each other's hearts. When I'm alone, I flicker out. But for 6 months, I flamed away in hers, and there was nothing left but a cinder. And then one night, she got up out of bed, and she turned on the gas stove, so now you know.
Well,
Yeah?
nothing. Only, it's not a pretty story.
Yeah, what's the matter?
Well, like you said, what's the matter? How about you? Why are you here?
Honestly, I haven't the faintest idea. I think they made some sort of mistake.
Well, let us help you out. That man with the smashed-in face, who was he?
Who?
Yeah, the man you were so afraid of when you walked in.
Oh, him, just a friend of mine.
If he was such a friend, then why were you afraid of him?
I wasn't afraid.
Ah, did he shoot himself on your account?
He shot himself in the head, and that's how he got the hole.
No.
He shot himself because of you. Because of you.
He shot himself because of you!
No, you guys got it all wrong! You can't bully me like this, it's not fair!
Who was it?
Just an old friend of mine.
You were his mistress, weren't you?
Yeah, you were his mistress.
Of course she was. And he asked you to run away with him.
Yeah, and he danced the tango like a professional, but he's poor as a church mouse!
So poor. So when he asked you, you laughed in his face, didn't you?
He killed himself, and you laughed.
No, you got it all wrong! He wanted me to keep the baby.
And you didn't want him.
Of course not. Would have ruined everything.
What happened?
The baby came. Worse luck. We went away to Switzerland for 5 months, and my husband didn't suspect a thing. He was so happy when she was born. But I wasn't happy. It wasn't fair for me. I didn't like it.
And then?
There was a balcony by a lake. He could see everything that I did. I took her there. There was a large stone. He kept on saying, "Estelle, no, don't!" But I did it anyways. He could see the little ripples. Well, there, now you have it. The glass has been shattered. I ran back to Paris, and He stayed in Switzerland and shot himself. A fool, really. My husband didn't suspect anything. We would have been fine.
So, it's a man you want.
Not just any man.
Well,
You.
any man would do what you need a man to do. I just happen to be here, so you want me.
Yeah. And silly bitch you are. Go ahead. Probably cringe. You guys even got the good looks to commend him.
Don't listen to her. She's nothing.
I can't love you. I know too much.
Do you want me anyways?
Yes.
Then that's all I ask.
Well then.
Estelle? Garcin, what are you doing under my eyes?
It doesn't matter. I often undress with my maid looking on.
Garcin, you take your dirty hands off of her!
It's not like any agreement that we would have had would have meant anything. You were the first to break our original one.
You promised me. You promised me. I'm only asking to keep your word.
I told you. My word means nothing when your word is already broken.
Fine.
Don't listen to her.
Your lips. I want your lips.
Fine. 2 against 1. I'm outnumbered. And don't worry. I'll be boring into you when you kiss her. We're in hell. My time will come.
Will you love me?
What a strange thing to ask.
Will you trust me?
I'm worried now. Is there something you have on your conscience?
Well, clearly it's not the kind of trust where you don't know what I'm doing. A different kind of trust.
Whatever do you mean?
They shot me.
Yes.
Naturally, I have trust problems. If just one person could see that I didn't fold my arms, and that's not necessarily the truth. Well, when war broke out, if I would have just went up to the general and said, "General, I refuse to fight," a month's game, they would have probably locked me up. So I took the train to Mexico to start a pacifist newspaper. They caught me at the frontier, and that's when they shot me. So if I could just have one person that believes that I'm not a coward, then I could be saved.
It makes no difference to me whether you're a coward or not. Do you have strong man hands and a strong man face and a strong man lips? Then that's all I love. It doesn't matter.
Estelle, we're gonna climb out of hell. What's so funny?
It's because she doesn't care. How can you be so blind?
Estelle,
Don't listen to her.
is this true?
Of course not.
She would assure you are God Almighty if it gave you the pleasure.
You're just lying to me, aren't you?
What difference does it make? Coward or hero, I don't matter.
You're foul, both of you.
No, please, don't go.
I'm leaving. I can't take it anymore.
You are a coward. Run away then.
The door's locked.
Well, then I'll make them open it.
Don't-
Hello? Hello? Open the door! Do you know something?
Yeah.
Hell isn't about the rats and the pincers and the red hot garrets. You know what it is? Hell is other people. Open the door! Hello! I'll endure anything. I'll endure your pincers and your knives that flay and tear and rip and just never hurt enough. Just open the Yes, because of her. Because when she says that I'm a coward, she knows what that means. She's peered into her soul. She knows what evilness looks like. She's seen things that's making her want to faint from horror. If I can convince her that I'm not a coward, then I can truly be saved.
Oh, easy. I'm a hard-headed woman.
Well, I can convince you.
Yeah?
We have all the time.
Yeah, we got all the time. All the time!
Well, how else can I save myself? Wait, Estelle. Surely I'm at your mercy, but you're at mine too.
Whatever do you mean? Revenge yourself.
Hey! Hey! Stop, please! Oh, you just got a woman just to console you!
You're a poisonous woman, you are. With an answer for everything.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I am. And you know what? That's okay. Because we're in hell. You can't get out. Sorry. Yeah.
The only thing that's stopping us from being together is her.
Exactly. I can't love you while she's here. I can't.
Yeah.
I can.
Stop! Stop! You're crazy! I'm already dead!
Dead?
Yeah. Knives, bullets, ropes. We're all dead.
We're all dead. Forever.
Yeah.
Forever. Forever. And ever. And ever. Well then, shall we get on with it?